All right, part 8 of the small block Chevy 265 build. In this video, we're going to take a look at, after all the modifications to the connecting rods, what the end result weights are. So now I've gone ahead, I've gone through, and I've weighed all these connecting rods. And I'm just going to leave that out of the video because you've seen me do that once before. What I've discovered is the big end of the connecting rod, there's about a 4-gram difference, I believe, between the lightest and the heaviest. So now what I need to do is I need to go through and I need to try and get all the big ends to be as close as possible. And that's what this video is going to focus on. All right, so here we are. We're in the garage now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these connecting rods. I'm going to grind a little bit off here and here on both sides to try and get all the connecting rods to basically weigh the same on the big end. Behind me, I have a scale set up, and this one doesn't need to be ground because this is the lightest, so we'll set it over here. But the rest of them, we'll go through, we'll take a little material off at a time until we get close. I have this face plate sander here that I'm using. Typically use a belt sander, or you can use this. Right now I have this set up on this makeshift stool here. It just happens to work. I need to make a stand for that. I need to get a wheel, a pipe, and a flat plate of steel to make a permanent stand for this, but this will work for now. So anyway, here we are. I'm going to go through, I'm going to grab a rod. I'm going to find out how much I got to remove off it. And it's a bit of a back and forth thing. I'll grind a little bit off, I'll check it, and then I'll grind a little more off. And I want to kind of creep up on it because it's always easier to grind metal off, and it's pretty much impossible to put metal back on. So if I go too far, then I got to try and make all of them match the one that I went too far with, which I don't want to do. So anyway, here we are. So this rod 0778, 427 grams. This is actually the second lightest rod. And then this will be a good one to start with. Actually, that won't be. We're going to go straight for the heaviest one to see if I could pull enough metal off that big end. So 940. I'm looking for rod 940. Here we go, right here. So this is the heaviest big end. And 429 grams, basically. And we're going to see if we could actually pull enough weight off that. So I'm going to check it out over here on the scale just to make sure nothing changed. Yeah, still the same weight. Alrighty. Try. Let's put it off there. We see how much equals to. Alright, so far we've only done about half grams. So anyways, go. This may already down to 30 watts. Alrighty, we'll give that a try. Yeah, so it's proven to be pretty difficult to get enough weight off here, so we're just gonna keep going. Let's see. Alrighty, we got about 2 grams to go, so there's not a lot of spots to pull metal off on these, but just gotta keep going. Don't really want to take any off there. I might not have a choice. $26, $23. Where did I go? Alright, we're about half a gram out, so I think I can get it. Alrighty, 425.84. So we're gonna stop right there with that one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the video at this point. I'm gonna go through and grind all of them because it's pretty much that same process. And we'll go from there. When I get to the end of balancing all these out, we'll go through, we'll weigh them, we'll document them, and then we'll move on to, we're gonna have to check the small end because you know, grinding, when you're grinding, if you're on either side of the center line, you're also affecting the overall weight of the whole entire rod. So, I mean, you are no matter what, where you're grinding, but if you grind on this half, it could be affecting the small end. So, anyway, we're gonna go through, we're gonna grind them all, and then we'll go from there. Sweet. All right, so I've gone through, I've got them all pretty close. Unfortunately, one of them I went a little over, but it's just going to have to live that way. So here's what we ended up with. They're all, you know, within half a gram of one another, and we'll go with that. So I'm going to stop this video here because it's turning out to be kind of a long video. A majority of this will be fast forwarded, but the next video we're going to go through, we're going to check the small ends of the connecting rods and make sure that they're all somewhat similar, and if they're not, we're going to take a look at the pistons and see if we could balance it out that way. Anyway, that's it. This is part 8. I don't know if I said that yet or not, but this is part 8 of the small block Chevy 265 build.